Dear citizens, it is time for some update on the COVID-19 front and related items. As of Friday afternoon, we had 44 confirmed cases in the Cardston County, Kenai Health Region, with unfortunately 1 fatality and 6 active cases. Numbers had steadily decreased since my last release. This past 48 hours, 2 new active cases were added to the list. Many of you may know the identity of those affected. I would ask you all to show kindness to these individuals and their families. Show respect for their privacy. As with all affected by this disease, they need our collective support and compassion. Trace contacting by AHS has been done and is very thorough. Quarantine orders for all contacted are mandatory to contain a potential outbreak. At this challenging time for our town, I would ask all our citizens to remain calm and to continue to consistently follow and apply the proper guidelines given by AHS. Physical distancing is of utmost importance at this time. Thorough and consistent hand hygiene and sanitation will do much to keep the virus at bay. Wearing a mask when in close contact with others will protect you and those around you against person-to-person contamination. Remember that keeping gatherings to small numbers will limit the spread of contamination. Now is not the time to point the finger, speak ill of those affected, or stigmatize anyone for that matter. It is a time to be more vigilant in protecting ourselves, our loved ones, and our communities from this virus. Do not let your guards down. Follow the proper protocols and call 811 if you feel unwell or sick with flu-like symptoms. If you are concerned, anxious, and worried, get tested for COVID-19. Testing is available in town and the Alberta Health Office located on Main Street at the provincial building. Book an appointment by calling 811. It is quick and will put your mind at ease. At this time, our thoughts go to all those who are affected and in quarantine. We wish them all a speedy recovery. Now let's speak about COVID-19 and related matters. Let me assure you that the safety of our staff and personnel is of the utmost importance to Town Council and its administration. Furthermore, be reassured that we will never compromise the safety of the public and any individuals who use our town-owned facilities. Mr. Jeff Shaw, our CAO and Director of Emergency Management, often called DEM, is being updated regularly as to the COVID-19 situation in our Cardston County, Kenai Health Region, and at this time, more particularly about the situation in town. He works closely with AHS and the regional provincial director of emergency management. Depending on the result of contact tracing regarding the previously mentioned situation, our Director of Emergency Management will follow proper protocols regarding the continued operation of our town-owned recreation facilities. As early as next week, we will keep you all informed in a timely manner via messaging on our town website and through all social media. Let us stay positive, hoping for the best outcome. Now, let's change gear and talk about Heritage Week activities. We are pleased to announce that Heritage Week celebration will take place in town the first week of August. Heritage Week will be very different from previous years. No comparison. By necessity and because we are still in phase 2 of the recovery, we need to plan activities with everyone's safety in mind while following Alberta health guidelines and crowd restrictions. Nonetheless, Heritage Week will be celebrated as homage to our pioneer forefathers who built the town and as a tribute to our First Nations residents and neighbors. Foremost, it will be celebrated for the enjoyment of all those who call Cardston an area their home. Councillor Brown, her Heritage Day Organizational Committee, and all her volunteers have come up with a list of potential activities for Heritage Week. It was accepted by Council, and the details are now being worked out. To protect our communities and all participants, all proposed activities are being carefully examined to be in keeping with AHS stipulations regarding celebration activities and crowd gathering. Once a list of approved Heritage Week activities is established with COVID-19 protocols in place, we will build and post a calendar of events made available through all media to give you all a chance to organize your Heritage Week and celebrate this event with your families, friends, and neighbors. Continue to stay safe. Keep your property and belongings secure. Keep healthy and take advantage of the outdoors, weather permitting, of course. Take a drive through our neighboring farming communities and appreciate the majestic and colorful landscapes. Take a tour of town and enjoy the beauty of floral displays all around. Kudos to our park and rec staff and to all our local gardeners. Cardston in bloom is beautiful. Thank you for all you do in our community and continue your acts of kindness towards one another. This builds unity, keeps our spirits up, and will help us get through this pandemic ordeal. Always at your service. Thank you.